live my day, live my day.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my second video actually. So if you guys didn't see the last video, be sure to check it out before you watch this one because the last video was an introduction to my channel along with a creative sim speed build of just a random sim. I was just fooling around with it, but it was really fun making that first video for you guys. But anyways, let's get into this video. So this video is a speed build for a challenge called the Not So Berry Challenge. And I thought it would be really cool to do this challenge since it kind of has berry in it. Well, it does have berry in it. And my channel name also has berry in it as well. So I thought it would be kind of funny to actually do this challenge because my channel name is Echo Berry. And I thought it would be really cute if I actually did this. So this challenge was created by Lil Simzy and Always Simming. And basically, I'm going to go through the rules of this challenge and all of that, and I'll basically explain how I'm going to be playing this challenge and all of that stuff. So for the basic rules, for the first rule, each air must represent the color of the generation. So the generations are basically divided into colors, and you're given a task to finish by the end of the generation. And for example, the first generation is mint, and so it's saying for the first rule that the color mint has to be for the hair, makeup, and clothing, but not for the skin color. It's really up to you. So I did not do that for my skin tone. I just put a natural skin tone for my sim. For the second one, it says the colors of the spouses don't matter as they aren't part of the challenge. Well, this is one thing that I'm actually going to do in this challenge is I'm actually going to put a specific hair color for the spouses of my sims, and I'm also going to be creating their spouses just because I feel like it would be a lot better for this challenge and all of that stuff. So for the third rule, money cheats can be used but not excessively. I don't plan on using money cheats and all that stuff, but I will be doing the free real estate cheat just so I can move into this house without spending any simoleons. And for the fourth rule, you may live wherever you please unless something is specified in the rules of a generation. So this is basically saying if in one of the generations it says you can't live in this certain area, basically I would have to live wherever it told me to, but for the mint generation it does not specify that, so I will not be basically putting my sim in one of the worlds that the rules say it because it doesn't say it in the mint generation. So for the fifth rule, it says every generation is supposed to complete both the career and aspiration of the heir unless it's stated otherwise. So I'm pretty sure in most of the generations it says that it doesn't say that you have to finish. Well, it always says that you have to finish the aspiration and it doesn't say otherwise, I'm pretty sure, but I haven't looked at all the generations, so I'm not too sure about that. But the next thing is to keep the lifespan on normal. I never fool around with my lifespan. I don't really do that unless I need my sim to live longer, which I don't really mind. But if it was in Sims 2, I would, because the lifespan in Sims 2 is just way too quick. It goes by too fast. And the last rule is basically if we want them to see the challenge, then just put hashtag not so berry. But it's really up to you, and I'm not going to be doing that because I really don't mind. But basically that's it. I have this one thing to say before I actually go over the actual generations. I'm going to leave the link of the rules in the description below. But the thing is, I do not have all the expansion packs that are listed, that are used in this challenge. I'm actually going to be using the base game rules, which I will link in the description below. And the reason I'm using the base game rules are because I don't have a lot of expansion packs. The only expansion pack I have is Seasons, which is not really useful in this challenge. So I will leave the base game rules in the description below as well, and I'm going to start reading with Generation 1. So for Generation 1, which is mint, your traits are loves outdoors, jealous, materialistic, and the aspiration is chief of mischief, and the career is astronaut. And I believe in the other like official rules, the career was scientist, which we do not have in the base game. So I needed the base game rules in order to actually do this challenge. And basically the rules are like the same for everything. It's still 10 generations. It's just basically modified just so the base game simmers can actually use this, which I'm very thankful for whoever actually did this. They didn't say. I tried to find out who did it, but they didn't say, so I'm just gonna link it in the description below. But thank you for whoever actually did this, because now I can actually do the challenge without worrying about anything from other expansion packs and so on. So now I'm just gonna talk about more of like the gameplay for this Let's Play. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of some storytelling, but it really depends on how it turns out, because I'm not sure how like the storytelling will work in this Let's Play, but I'll try to do a little bit of some storytelling, and if I actually like how the storytelling works out, I may continue to do that, but I'm going to try in the first episode, but we'll really see. I'm just gonna start talking about the house and all of that stuff, and that will be basically everything. So for the house, the hardest part was doing the roofs. I really struggled in that part, and most of the time there were those little spots that you could see that just didn't look good, so I just went over and just tweaked that a bit. I'm not a good roof builder, so like congrats to everybody who can actually do amazing roofs and stuff, because like it is very difficult and it's a tough job, especially building a Sims house. It takes super duper long, but it's worth it because the outcome is amazing. And there was this one area that was super like plain. There was like so much space, so I just like blocked it off, as you can see, and I separated the entrance and everything, and along with the living room and all that stuff. But this house turned out really good. I loved how it turns out, because in my previous builds, I don't like, before I actually started this account, in my previous builds before, I'd never used decorations or anything like that, and I was just such a plain house builder. In fact, I never really built anything, so it wasn't really such a plain builder if I never built, but I never added decorations to bathrooms like I am now, and I never just did any of that stuff. But while I was doing that, it felt so relaxing and satisfying just to see how nice you can make parts of a house look. And I felt like it made it look more realistic when you're adding all those decorations, because I feel like without all that stuff, it just makes it look like no one lives in the house and it's just empty. It doesn't feel homey in a way, or like really roomy. And I feel like adding those pictures and small decorations just made the house look a lot better and add a little bit more of some texture, and it just made the house look amazing. And I did add some fish here and there, and I think it was a good touch to my house because I never really add fish and all of that. So that's basically it for now, and I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the video, and if you did, be sure to like and subscribe and comment down below for more videos and videos you want to see. Bye guys! Survive.